Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Lisa from This Pilgrim Life. This week I had to think about it for a second. I have 5 kids. I only took 4. We went to the apple orchard with our wild and free friends. You can see all of my apples behind me. I'm going to show you some clips from our time at the orchard. We had a really great time. Thankfully, the weather wasn't too hot. If we had gone the week before, like we had planned, it would have been in the 90s, but when we went this week, it was just perfect. You can see in my kitchen, I have all of my pressure cookers out, my food processor, and my Vitamix. Everything is out because I have an entire bushel of apples to process. So we're gonna make a lot of apple things today. Now, I'm not gonna do everything, but I just wanted to show you some really basic but fun and very family friendly recipes for apples. I'm going to show you how to make applesauce, of course, apple butter, some apple cider, apple muffins, and then freezer apple pie Pop-Tarts. And these are going to be a special treat for my father-in-law. Apple pie is his favorite. I actually have an entire video from Father's Day where I show you how to make apple pie from scratch. We made it for my father-in-law, so I will link that down below. But today what we're going to be doing is making Pop-Tarts so that we're going to keep some for ourselves and then give him a bunch so that he can take out a apple pie whenever he wants to and enjoy some yummy apple pie. And then I'm not sure yet if we're gonna do more. I might make apple fritters. If I don't get them today, then you can find a recipe and video and everything on the blog. I will also link, I have a post, it's just thispilgrimlife.com/apple-recipes, but I will link it down below too, where you can find 50 different apple recipes. So make sure you go check that out and save it if you need some ideas of what to make with apples in your house. Well, good. Put it in the box.
I made my foot be shut and just hate it and hate it one with my hands. Mommy, don't!
We've had a great day. Honestly, I'm super thankful that we came today and not when we were planning on coming last week, because last week it was supposed to be in the 90s and today it's like mid 70s and it still feels really, really hot. Hey, Luke.
Hi.
So we got some Red Delicious, Granny Smith, and Luke has a super tiny one. Look how
the size of my
tiny
eyeball.
So we've had a really great day, and I'm excited to take all of these apples home and make some delicious things with them. Josiah, what do you want to make with the apples? Do you want to make Papa an apple pie? Yeah. Do you want to make some applesauce?
I'm going to do my apple pie.
Apple pie?
Yeah.
What about... I'm going to turn you around, give you a peek like at my different Instant Pots. And I also have a Mealthy pressure cooker. If you ever have any questions about anything, you can totally ask me down in the comments. I also have everything linked up in my Amazon shop, reviews on my blog, and all of that kind of thing. So don't hesitate to ask if you see me use something and you have a question about it, or you're just looking for a recommendation. So this is my Vitamix. We're gonna use this to make some apple cider, and I'll show you. It's super, super easy. This is my Mealthy pressure cooker, and it's a lot like an Instant Pot, but it's Mealthy brand. And I actually have a review and a giveaway of this coming up hopefully next week, so make sure you're on the lookout for that. And then here is my Cuisinart food processor. This is what I'm actually going to make my pie dough in. I highly recommend this. It's a 14-cup food processor. I use it for a lot of different things. And then I have my Instant Pot Max. And this right here is my, this is a Duo Plus, but this is my Instant Pot, my 8-quart. So I'm gonna make applesauce in that one because I'm gonna make the most amount of applesauce. And then this is the Ultra, Instant Pot Ultra. This is my favorite model. It's super useful. It has a lot of really great features. If you want to see a review between the Ultra and then the Duo, which is the 7-in-1, this is the 10-in-1, I will link that down below. Holidays are coming up, as well as Black Friday deals, and you want to know which Instant Pot to get. And then I have an immersion blender, and this is what I'm going to use for not only my apple butter, but also my applesauce. The last little thing I'm going to show you is this. I'm sure you've seen these before. Whenever you have a bunch of apples you're processing, whether you're making applesauce or apple pie or whatever, this is really, really handy to have around. This will actually core your apple, peel your apple, and slice your apple all at the same time. These are the apples that we got. We got Red Delicious, we got Granny Smith, and we got wine sap apples. So we're gonna focus on the Granny Smith for the pie, and then probably the wine sap and the Red Delicious, a combination of those for the apple butters and the applesauce. Sound good, Jed?
Yeah, but what about the apple cider?
We'll just do a mix of all three. I was told at an orchard one time that apple cider is best with several different varieties. So we'll use a little bit of all three for our apple cider.
Okay.
Don't look back, take me off this lonely track. All my worries of yesterday, I can't seem to get away. We were golden, turning blue. I thought you could see too. Through our hands it slipped away. We were never here to stay. We were so wild and free. We were just kids in love. I gave you the best of me. To never break it.
first thing that I'm gonna make is the apple pie filling for our Pop-Tarts. And I just have several Granny Smith apples in there. I really didn't keep count, maybe like 4 or 5. And I'm gonna drizzle in some maple syrup, pour in about a half a cup, quarter cup of water. You really don't need a lot because your apples are gonna give off a lot of liquid as they cook. And then just sprinkle them with some cinnamon and then let them cook for 2 minutes on high pressure. And you want to make sure you quick release that pressure, otherwise you will end up with applesauce instead of apple pie filling. Let's make apple butter next because that takes a while. And so for the apple butter, I'm probably just going to use mostly these wine saps and then throw in some Red Delicious as well. So I haven't said this yet, but I'm saving all of my cores and peels because I'm going to make apple cider vinegar. It's really easy to do. I'll link the instructions down below.
You tell me you're scared. You tell me you're weak. But I know you're stronger than what you think. And I know it's hard.
Okay, so the next thing is ready to go. I have my Instant Pot. This is a 6-quart pot, and it's probably just a little over halfway full of apples. And I'm gonna add more cinnamon this time because this is gonna be the apple butter, and I want it to be super cinnamony. And then some nutmeg as well. No, this one isn't apple pie. This one's apple butter. And then I added about a half a cup of water. You really only need to add enough to help it get to pressure because, like I said before, it's going to give off a lot of liquid. We're gonna cook these for a lot longer because we want them to be very, very soft. And then after we cook them under pressure, we're going to let them simmer and saute for a little bit longer and get off some more of that liquid so that we do have a really thick and spreadable apple butter.
You say you're afraid. I wish you could see that. I think you're brave.
So listen, we're gonna make apple cider, but we don't peel the apples for apple cider. We're gonna peel them for applesauce. So what you need to do for apple cider is cut the core off, okay? So look, Molly, look at Mama. I'm gonna show you how to do it, okay? You just cut around the core like this. And then you're left with the core, and these pieces can go in the Vitamix. And your core goes in here.
I'll follow you through the black and the blue. Whatever the mountain, we'll climb to the next. Honey, I'm with you through life and to wherever you're
Okay, so it took a little while, but I filled up my 8-quart with apples to make applesauce. I'm gonna pour in about a cup of water, and I'm going to cook these for 10 minutes on high pressure, and then just blend them up and my applesauce will be done. I don't typically add any kind of sweetener to the applesauce because really I think it's sweet enough on its own. And then here is my apple butter. So you can see, really, I'm probably not going to need to use the blender much. I might blend it up a little bit to kind of get those peels and everything incorporated a little bit better, but it's super soft. It's a little too runny right now, so I'm going to turn it on to saute and just let some of that liquid simmer off. So probably let it saute between 30 to 45 minutes. So I got through probably 2/3 of the way through the box. This is my apple pie Pop-Tart filling. So I'll be able to make these whenever I'm ready to roll out my stuff. I've got my jars here with all my peels and cores. So that's going to become apple cider vinegar. And then I think I might just try to pass on some of the peels and cores, see if anybody else near me wants to have them so they can make their own too. Hey guys, well, I'm back in my kitchen to continue processing my apples. I did most of the work that I videoed the other day on Saturday. Sunday, I pretty much took the day off to clean my house, clean my kitchen, and go to Costco, you know, like all the important weekend things. And now I'm back at it. So the last thing that I'm gonna show you on this YouTube video is making apple pie Pop-Tarts. So I showed you on Saturday about making the mix. So that's what this is right here. And then I have my pie dough right here. So I just went ahead, it's been in the fridge since Saturday, so it's pretty hard. So it needs to be malleable. So I just took it out and I'm gonna let it sit out for between 45 minutes to an hour, just until I'm able to roll it out. And I'll show you the process of making the apple pie Pop-Tarts. It's actually a pretty easy process. And I'm going to bake them and then put them right into the freezer. And right now, I have both my pressure cookers going behind me, so I'm just trying to take advantage of a quiet moment while my kids are outside playing and I'm making lunch to finish up the rest of this apple work.
I'm driving, you're smiling, just really doing nothing. That's the thing I like about you. On the highway, it's our way, Route 66, and we keep on driving. We just do what we wanna do. Yeah, no, nothing's complicated with you. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wildness, let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole along, being with you is like being on the rodeo highways. Brings out the wildness, I got a little crush on you. You say that I'm crazy, it's just the way that I get every time that I am with you. Your laughter takes me to heaven, I just wanna make you repeat it and repeat it again. Yeah, you make the sky so blue. No, nothing's complicated with you. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wildness, let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole along, being with you is like.
Hey guys, well, I forgot to record an outro for this video, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say goodbye now. I hope that you enjoyed this video, got some new inspiration. Maybe you've never made applesauce or apple butter or Pop-Tarts before, and now you're ready to give it a try. These Pop-Tarts are really delicious and really pretty simple too. If you don't want to make them with apples, you can make them with jam or even with cinnamon and brown sugar. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Click subscribe if you aren't already, and be sure to check out the links below with all of the recipes and other helpful resources. Catch you guys next time.